He doesn't have uranium. There's uranium in... Okay, for any of you watching, like, I need to war deck him right now so he can't steal it from me. Does he have any gold? He might not have any gold. No, he doesn't have shit for gold because he has too many units. He concedes to Filthy. So I'll talk about the uranium in a second. I can nuke his capital this turn. Okay, so they're not gonna... I don't know what the deal is with this. There sounds like some really angry people in here. I need to purchase a nuke in here for his city over there, and I'll purchase nukes in here for this guy's cities over here. And I'll talk about this in a second, about how to deal with this part of the game. I've had this trouble before, and I've also done better than this before, so... promote a unit. Let's get bombers in here. And am I building anything else I don't want? This should be battleships. We're gonna go to war here. I'll build... I'm enough for another nuke next turn. Okay. Don't really want to run into range of that kind of shit. There's so many city-states with uranium. This is the way that you need to play around that. So let's go ahead and nuke Korea since he doesn't want to forfeit. Come on, nuke. Let's go. Did he really just lock up? Get the fuck out! Alright, turn 181. I guess we have to rehost. Alright, let's see. That's what I need to do. I'm trying to open up civilization, is what I'm trying to do. I won't tell him this game. I'll tell him after if he wants. But if he watches this replay, he'll see it. I think he's overreacting slightly. There are ways to get uranium for yourself. He could have taken over. He could have taken over that city-state directly next to me, Prague, that I've had forever. He could have bought out either Prague or that religious city-state next to me. I think it's Vatican City. So either of those would have worked. Anything like that. They can't stop me from getting nukes. He can drop XComs on my nuclear tiles and pillage them, but I can also put units on those military tiles and refuse to let that happen, which I'll be doing shortly. I have a nuke in range of Korea's capital too. You're not going to have uranium in about 2 seconds when I finish nuking you. Yeah, I'm not sure why Ethiopia let me get nukes. I'm also not sure. I mean, Inca had nukes too, so I mean, he's in a bit of a bind there. But I really think Ethiopia and the Incans should have gone to war at the right before labs. Ah, naughty fox. There's always one player in the games who just doesn't want to make this easy. All right. So what is it? 181, right? So this one? Unless his city is on uranium, I'm going to prevent that. Oh, right. I did not do what I meant to do there. Sorry, a lot of chit-chat going on. You guys can't see it. There's a lot of chit-chat going on in the No Quitters chat. I'm trying to convince them to just... Everyone wants to concede except Naughty Fox. Naughty Fox does not want to concede. Oh, Naughty Fox ruining this game for me. That was a win right there if they conceded. I didn't particularly want to nuke Korea, but... Yeah, this sounds a lot like the end game with that. I know, and this thing is, the end game of the last game was that everyone was like, go kill Germany and then we'll concede. In that game, I went to kill Germany because you have a limited amount of resources. The gold that I've been saving up for the last like 50 turns is my resource here for nukes. And I've just basically blown that resource, right? So I've fast bought 3 nukes. I can nuke Ethiopia this turn and I can nuke Korea this turn, but I can't nuke Incans. Yeah, if they all gang up on me right now, I don't think I can beat them even with nukes. But again, it's like, but this is what I was telling them in game. There's this like weird tension right now, right? Because whoever I nuke loses. If I nuke Ethiopia, the Incans kill him. If I nuke Incans, Ethiopia kills him. If I nuke Korea, well, didn't change anything, but I'm gonna nuke Korea because he's the one who's not forfeiting. So right now I'm the only one with nukes, and I basically need to leverage this for any possible chance of winning this right now. Yeah, I don't know what I think about uranium. The fact that city-states have it here makes me feel a little less bad about it. He got to uranium, like, I don't know how many turns before I found out I had any, and then how many more turns since he found the uranium have I had where I've been building towards the Manhattan Project. I mean, Manhattan Project was like 9 turns, right? So I guess I feel like the trick for he's going to have to do is secure himself some uranium. He's had, the superior troops for a while. He could have done it through me. Much easier would be attacking Prague. He borders Prague. He borders Prague with one of his cities. Prague has 4 uranium. Take over Prague, problem solved, 4 uranium, Or take out Incans earlier, problem solved. That would have been a crazy war, so I don't know. Yes, if I'm threatening the whole world, I don't see why they wouldn't team up. I mean, that's a good point. I mean, that's the point Naughty Fox is making right now. But it's a matter of each individual player, right? So this is, again, this is the diplomacy part of it, right? It's playing off the players against each other as much as possible. Not entirely, I carry through on the words that I make with people. If I tell someone, I'm going to do this, I do that. If I say I'm not going to attack you until such and such a time, I do that. But I'm in an impossible situation right now. I'm in 3rd place in terms of production, 2nd place in terms of science, and Incan are fairly inaccessible to me. I basically can't get to them, but I can nuke both Korea and Ethiopia right now. So the plan for this is talk Ethiopia and Korea, although Korea's not cooperating, but talk Ethiopia gets it, right? Like, his game is over if I start nuking him. So what he'd rather do is just end the game here and call me victory. I'm fine for that. That way I don't have to nuke him. But yeah. I mean, I played games where nukes are banned. I mean, if that were happening right now, Ethiopia would probably win. But they'd probably win because Incans didn't kill them when they could have. Incans could have killed them at one point. I didn't get to see it. So, I mean, I have to at least attempt to leverage what I can get out of this situation. As it is right now, I'm playing for 3rd. I'm not playing for 3rd. If I don't do anything, I end up in 3rd. I told you, the safest route, if I was playing for points, the safest route for me is just kill Korea, take him over, and then come in 2nd. Whoever wins from Ethiopia versus Incans, whoever wins out of that, come in 2nd. That's the safest, most boring way for me to play. And that is how I've seen a number of players in No Quitters do it, right? Secure the points. Start doing things like putting down settlers for city points, taking over AI, that kind of shit that I really don't want to do. And I don't want to do that. That's not interesting for me. The interesting part of this game right now is to finish this. I don't know. We'll see. For sure. Like I don't. Again, I'm not blaming Naughty here. Really. I mean, he's right on one level, but in the same way that Prosperous is right on another level. There's not a right and a wrong here. There was a right and a wrong yesterday. There's not a right and a wrong here. I'm less annoyed about this than I was yesterday, because yesterday basically they all conceded to me, said they conceded to me, told me we concede to you. What we need you to do is blank blank. I did blank blank, and then they were like, okay, now we're not conceding, and that was just stupid. Yeah, I don't know what happens to this game. Like, I guess I hoard my nukes and just nuke anything that comes near my borders. I mean, I guess I get some like fail-safe nukes over off the side near Inkins. I mean, nukes will lose a little bit of their effectiveness once bomb shelters come out, so I'm at kind of a limited like window of opportunity for this too. Yep, we'll see how this works out. I don't know. It sounds like Prosperous is more interested in ending the game than anything else. He's annoyed he didn't get uranium. I think he could have won without uranium. Just by taking over that city state, I think would have done it. I don't know if Incan would have let him, but he could have. You know, yeah, I don't know. Again, like the position I'm in, I chose to go. Basically, I didn't have the lands to make this a production war, or particularly a science war. I was never going to be first in science with the lands I had versus the lands they're having. So my kind of plan for this all along, you know, ever since industrialization, was take autocracy, save up gold, and try to rush some sort of game-changing unit. Either maybe battleships, maybe nukes, maybe bombers, depending on what the situation happened. And it looks like the situation that happens here is going to be nukes. So. Alright, let's get my guys out of the way for him so he can move through my borders. I have some battleships here. Let's go do what we can to put Incan in a losing position too. Okay, I have 2 more atomic bombs here ready. This isn't going to matter because it looks like Prosperous is set on this outcome. I'm fine with that. I will next turn probably transfer stuff over to here to my guys. It's too bad that I didn't fast buy any more here. This would be a really nice way to shuttle a bomb in, but I don't have enough money to buy that. Can I potentially move these nukes over there? Because I could buy a carrier over there. Could move to... I'm not seeing the orange glow. Can't quite get to there. It's 20 tiles, right? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 to there. Alright. Stock exchange is done. I'm going to keep building bombs, and I'm just going to keep raining bombs on him. I do want to make sure that if that gets improved, I'm going to nuke it. And let's start getting defensive stuff in play. I think no one else has nukes right now. I guess I'm going to head in for nanotech as well. And that would be really comfortable though. I go like that. And let's start bulbing. Alright, I think I can purchase another great scientist. And maybe even another one after that. Go over there and remove that tile. No, not quite. 2680, so a little bit yet. 5 more turns. Alright. And I will be nuking him, will be the next plan, to go after nuking Incans. Because I just want to put that, I want that to be done. So there's the carrier. Alright. One of these is fine. A couple of caravans would be nice to make up for the ones I lost. Bombs coming out there. I'll build more bombs here. There won't be another game after this one. This is the last one for today. Was that a ploy? Are we really gonna get this shit again, like from yesterday, where people don't make peace with the city-states? If this happens again, I'm gonna fucking scream. Like, this is ridiculous right now. I'm gonna be nuking that guy again too. I gotta watch this spill over. Oh, these guys should be fighting him, right? So, okay. Let's make peace. I got a ton more money out of that too, so let's just fast buy a bomb here. I make a lot of gold per turn, I need to keep that up. And I do want this sitting on my uranium. Alright, I don't know that tech is all that important right now. I just balled a shit ton of great scientists. These are all going to be 1-turn techs and then a 2-turn tech. So I think I will be ahead. I'm ahead in lit right now, ahead in manufacturing, because I'm ahead in everything right now. So fine with that. Alright, let's get into Ethiopia. Oops. This is exactly, for those of you who are watching, what happened last turn. Here, coastal attack, can't steal from Korea. Naughty Fox is building Manhattan Project. I don't care about that. I'm headed up for XCOM shortly. I need to set this to purchase a great scientist when I can. 2680. This is done now, I think it looks like. Uranium mine. Yeah, so let's go ahead and nuke that. That looks pretty good, right? Right there. Even better. Come on. Let's go. Did we just lag out here? Like, what's going on? Why would it piss Vatican City off? That makes no sense at all. I nuked it back there. Alright, well, whatever the case, we have to go back to loading before this. It's annoying. Since everyone left anyways. Oh, it's raining. Yeah. I'll go host again. See ya, Mad Doggy. Yeah, this is literally exactly what happened yesterday. Except that Prosperous is a more reasonable person than ACIU, it looks like. But again, I feel like Naughty Fox is playing for points here, right? Like, he's currently 4th. There's not a chance in hell he wins this game. Not a snowball's chance in hell. So all he's trying to do is move for points. No. Prosperous, so you guys can't see the chat. We're chatting in chat, No Quitters chat right now. Basically, Prosperous just suggested that he would give Naughty 2nd place. I think that is incredibly nice of him, but I think very, very bad overall. Not from his perspective, but in terms of we shouldn't be rewarding this kind of behavior in Naughty's point. Naughty should be playing to win. I said this midway through the game, right? Like midway through this game. I even told Naughty this. I'm like, I could play for 2nd place right now. If I play for 2nd place, I go kill Naughty. That's how I do it. I take his cities, take the Iroquois cities. I have a shit ton of points. I'm really a non-contender. I let Ethiopia and Incans fight it out. But there's something that should not. There's something wrong about that kind of ending, and this is just the problem with that. I think I might write it. So there's I got invited to be an officer in the No Quitters group recently, and there's basically a private discussion board. Yeah, look, Naughty Fox goes, "Sigh, I'll take second." Yeah, I think that's a dick move. Basically, he's holding the game hostage for people who realize the game is end and want to get out of this game. He's holding it hostage for points. And this is why there shouldn't be a first and second. There should only be a first. Ugh. Naughty just said he has bomb shelters. I already nuked him. I know he doesn't have bomb shelters. Oh well. Okay, guys. No, the way basically the Incans and the Ethiopians were frustrated enough with the way Naughty was behaving. They just basically said, "We don't give a shit about points. This game's over. You can have second, Naughty." And Naughty, if he really cared about how the game should have been like, "No, we should fight it out. I refuse." But he didn't. He immediately goes, "I'm okay with second. Sigh, fine. I'll take that." And the idea behind that, why that's wrong, is because it means he was playing for points all along. Ugh. That's what I suggested to them. I said, how about we just instead kill Naughty Fox and then let him take fourth. But okay, yeah, we need to talk. I'm going to talk about this in the admin. The great part about the No Quitters group is it's a group run by other players of the game. So what we can do is we can modify the rules and we can enforce the modified rules. And I will talk to that. I'll post about it because it's really kind of a nasty way to end that. So. Either way. So, yeah, I think it's a dick move too. And I'll probably add this part of it because this is going to explain what happens at the end of the game. So I don't think I can edit this part out. But either way, this is something to be said. I made a bit of a gamble on Brazil. People are going to say the uranium lottery won again. I don't know if I agree with that. There were chances to get uranium from Ethiopia before I had a chance to have before I knew I had uranium in my borders. Ethiopia had a chance to take, I think there were 2 city-states, one of which was adjacent to him, one of which was adjacent, both of which were adjacent to me that had it. He could have taken uranium there. He also had satellites I didn't see, although I might load up real quick. Let me just have a look at this. So again, people have been talking about this in my other games too, right? They're like, it's a uranium lottery. You either have it and you win or you don't. Oops. So hold on a minute. Let's go back. You want to host game, host standard game, load game. Autosave. Where is it? This one? I think it's this one, right? Okay, so let's just have a quick look on the map. Yep, it's over. I did win. I can launch this game on my own. So let's just have a look at the map. Because remember, Ethiopia has satellites, so he can see this too. And I want to have a look now. Is there uranium that is unclaimed? So he has a couple options. He can kill me, take my uranium. He can kill the city-state and take its uranium. He can buy the city-state and take its uranium. He can coup the city-state and take its uranium. All those are options for getting uranium. He also could have killed the Incans earlier, although I don't know how that battle would have gone out. So let's just have a quick look. Let's zoom out and have a look. Where is all the uranium on this map? They have some... There's more uranium up in Ormus, so that's a 3rd city. Oh, it's not. That's in his borders, not Ormus's border, so that's pretty close. There's that. That's actually, you can settle that. You can settle directly on that. That's not 4 tiles anywhere. So he could have walked the settler right through there, dropped the settler right on there. He would have had 4 uranium, and no one could have done anything about it by the time it would have taken him to get there. Potentially. I mean, maybe the Incans might have. Where else could there have been uranium? There's uranium right there. He could Great General that. One Great General. He's been at war for ages. He can put a Great General right there and steal that uranium. And that instantly improves it too because it's a Great General uranium. So I see, what do I see? I see, I think that is it. Sometimes there's like a little hidden island with the uranium somewhere, and I just want to double check that there isn't one in this game. I don't know. I certainly do think it is upsetting when you don't have a strategic resource. I think uranium is one of the most important strategic resources, but and in some games I would absolutely agree with his assessment. But in this game, I see multiple city-states with it, at least Prague, at least Vatican City, 2 city-states with it, a uranium mine right there he could settle on. That's a third option. A fourth option, he could come over here and drop a great general. And then I think a fifth option is he could have couped or bought out these city-states. So he could have conquered them, taken them over with spies, taken them over with gold, or anything else. So, alright. Anyways, so that will be the end of this game. Sorry for the ending. I might bring it up in the chat. There's some technical issues with the way the points work for first and second place, but I think we should really be talking about that. There's kind of bad taste in people's mouths when people play for second place like that, and I feel like Korea played for second place there.